Welcome to Talk Pittsburgh, and what a treat. And this is really a treat for me and everybody at home because look who we have here.
Ta-da!
Barry Pintar is joining us here for Talk Pittsburgh. This is amazing. I'm so glad you're here.
This is so fun. A week before Thanksgiving, a week and a month before Christmas. I am bitter, however. No Christmas trees anywhere in the studio.
Don't worry, that's coming. Everything happens. We have to
Get through Thanksgiving.
People
Are you
feel
playing
very
Christmas?
strongly about this.
Are you playing? Oh, do they? Are you playing
Yes.
Christmas music yet?
I am not. My husband is. He's the one.
Are you serious?
Yes, but he is also the one that as soon as, by the time it rolls around at 6 o'clock on Christmas, he's like, put it away. It's over.
That is maybe it's a guy thing. I am
Maybe.
exactly that same way.
Yeah. He wants to get into it early, get out of it early.
Yep, I'm the same.
Vacation's over is kind of the thing.
Yeah, I
you
love
know?
it. I love it.
We have a great show, and it's going to be a good one with Barry here today. Our business expert is here. She's going to tell us the best words to use when asking for a raise or a better schedule during your end of the year review. We know a lot of people are having these. They're probably already scheduled and on your calendar right now, so we're going to get those tips coming up.
And I love this part. We are sharing your answers to our question of the week, and it's this. What's something you'd rather buy than make for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to weigh in on this a little bit later on because I have something. I have two things, actually. Do you host Thanksgiving ever? Have you ever made Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah. Oh, have I ever made it or have I ever hosted it? That's two different questions.
Oh, true. Okay.
I've hosted it many times. I've never made. So what would I rather buy? Everything.
Everything. You'll play host, you're just not making
That's
the dinner.
right. I'll welcome in, bring your food. That's me.
Well, one of the things that we love doing here on Talk Pittsburgh on Thursdays is our family feed, and this is going to give us a little bit of a glimpse into your personal life, Barry. So what do you want to share today?
Oh, okay. So you know what? I have a picture from my nephew's wedding like a month or two ago because they asked me to bring like one of my latest pictures. And this is at Station Square.
Oh, I love.
Yeah. Okay, so look, so you can see, so my hands are on Mama, my mother. The bride Rachel's leaning over. My nephew Austin is standing up. My crazy son-in-law is to the left in the glasses. My crazy daughter is at the bottom with the pink glasses. And my doppelganger, that happens to be my son.
Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that.
That's what everybody says he looks exactly like
you
me.
guys.
You know how it is, I don't see it, but yeah, so that's Mark. So yeah, and look at the Pintar's neon sign. I wanted to snag that, but they wouldn't let me. But isn't that cool?
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's
What
one of those,
great...
you know, where they put the iPad up and you can take pictures and circle through. That's what that was.
So that wedding was at Station Square. Was it at the hotel down there?
Yeah. They got, if you go to Station Square, the Sheraton, they have like these side rooms. It was like wedding 4 of the Saturday, so I think they cranked them in and out.
That's right. Yeah. Well, something I wanted to share is our littlest, Rocco. He has been dabbling, like, you know, early on in kids' first years. They're trying to figure out what they want to do, like what sport they want to get into.
Yep.
So we've done t-ball and soccer and flag football, and the latest that we're trying is wrestling. So here's a picture of Rocco at his wrestling club.
Oh, look at that.
And it's taken him a little while to really get into it.
Yeah.
We tried this once before, and this is like the second time that he's done it, and we've really started to see him transform a little bit. Like he's enjoying going to practice now.
Yeah.
He gets his singlet this week, and I cannot wait to see him in this cute little thing.
He is an adorable kid. I was there for Thanksgiving. I know you shared that a couple shows, or not Thanksgiving, Halloween.
Halloween. That was fun.
He is such a cute, adorable kid with eyelashes for days.
I know those eyelashes.
I know you do.
So
You know, some of
long.
those people. It's first. I know that's weird to talk about, but you notice it's like, wow. You know.
Seriously, they stick out to here.
And his eyes pop. Great
Cutest
kid.
little boy. All right, so we want to get to know you a little bit better, Barry.
Okay.
We're going to do kind of this rapid fire game, if you will. Will you allow me?
Oh, of course. And I don't know these questions, I should say. So.
Well, none of them are too risque. I think you'll be okay.
Okay.
I tried to come up with a clever name. So this is called a very good question.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right, so here's your first one.
All right.
Barry, you spent some time in California living and working at a TV station. So, do you choose PA or Cali?
Oh, that's so easy. I'm a Pittsburgher, born and raised here. I love Pittsburghers. There's just nowhere like it.
Yeah,
There's
that's true.
Nowhere like it. I've been a lot of places. I love it here. Piece of cake. First one's easy.
That's easy. Okay, so we saw pictures of your kids in your nephew's wedding picture.
Okay.
So as much as we love our little babies, would you choose the toddler phase or having adult children now?
Oh,
It's so hard because we all want to go back in time.
Can I punt?
I don't
There
know.
is
Who are
no
you
better.
punching to?
I think every dad on the planet will agree with me. There is no better feeling in the world than when you lay your baby
Right
on
there.
your chest and you take a nap and they take a nap. Seriously, it's magical.
Yeah.
So can I punt?
Yeah,
and
it's
say
fine.
newborn-ish?
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay,
you can do that.
okay.
We do love that. Breaking news or feature story?
I love breaking news.
Yeah,
I
you're good
love
at
to
it.
be on the scene and talk about what's going on. Most of the emails I get are from people wanting me to do feature stories, but I'm a news freak in real life, so I love it.
There's something about breaking news when you're there and you know that you're helping people by passing along information, but you're also like right there in the action. You get that adrenaline kick too from being there. You were at the wildfires in
Yes,
California.
and you know what? You bingo, because I know you have a news background, but breaking news isn't just about, oh, let me tell you what's going on. You really are assisting people. It's breaking, it's happening.
Yeah, right.
And you have the privilege of telling people what's up.
I would love to know the craziest interview you've ever done. And you told me a little bit. I don't know if you could go into the details.
Can I talk about that one? Okay, the safe answer is the governor of West Virginia at the time was A.J. Manchin. Okay, so what she's talking about. So I did a series for NBC once on, and again, it was on NBC, on sexual addictions.
Okay, and you spoke with a woman about it.
Yeah, so I interviewed a lot of guys, a lot of women, and this one woman, her sexual addiction was fantasy. Now, I'm a reporter, I don't know a lot, so I'm like, what is the sexual addiction to fantasy? I don't know. And she looks me straight in the face, and you know, this is like, cameras are rolling. It means I'm imagining all kinds of things I would like to be doing at this very moment. Okay, so you know how that is. You're like dying inside. But
Next question?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. But if you want to know truly in the decades, that stopped me in my tracks.
You're put in some interesting situations as a reporter, that is for sure. Coffee or tea? I know the answer to this.
Oh my gosh. All day long, coffee never stops.
Permanis or Pamela's?
I'm a diners guy. I love diners.
Chill night in or night on the town?
Oh my gosh, piece of cake. Night in. Ding, ding, ding.
And what's your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie? We'll come back to it. Okay.
True Lies. I'm going to say True Lies.
And then you told me that you used to watch the old Pittsburgh Today.
Yes.
So Pittsburgh Today or the current PTL? I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, Heather, come on. The current PTL.
Okay, good.
I grew up with Pittsburgh Today, though. It was magical.
It was magical. I know it was. Lastly, you said that you had a thick Yinzer accent when you started.
Giant. Yeah, so when I first started in TV news, I was like 19, way early on, and I am a Yinzer. My families are Yinzers. We were talking, I come from the steel mill workers and the iron workers and the railroad workers, and I had the Yinzer accent, and it would be, this show was taped, and it would be cut, because downtown was just how I talked.
I just needed to hear it.
See, you notice how I just said talked?
Yep.
Every now and then it slips out, but in general, they don't like you.
I did one time when I first came back to Pittsburgh. I didn't even mean to. I didn't even know it was wrong to do it. Or I said crick on the air. I didn't mean to. It was just, it said
as in
creek.
for creek, crick. You didn't say jagoff?
I did not.
Is that a bad word? I don't know the answer to that.
I think it is slightly offensive, yeah. But it's okay.
Apologies.
Okay. Well, we want to get into some of our topics for today. And if you are like us, you woke up to a flood of emails for early Black Friday deals. You are not mistaken. We still have time. But for some reason, they are starting much, much earlier. In fact, it's not just one retailer. Best Buy, Amazon, Target, and a slew of others started hitting you with those early Black Friday deals. I thought this was really interesting. John Shumway did this story actually yesterday to say, like, hey, this is coming. Don't be surprised when you get these emails tomorrow.
Yes.
And so he spoke with an expert, a consumer expert. Take a listen as to what she had to say about if you're actually getting a good deal or not.
Use a tool like Yahoo Shopping, Google Shopping, search the name of the item, and get a sense of where it's being sold and for how much.
Okay, so that's what she said. And then she said, don't wait on hot toys. They're going to go. And then everything else, she said, you can likely hold off on. Like, don't feel the urge, like, I see this, I have to buy it now.
Yeah, I've been burned a couple times. I'm a big Black Friday shopper.
Are you?
You know what? I think a lot of parents are, because when my kids were little, you score on prices and things. And I'll be honest, there's only one kind of suit I wear when I'm at the anchor desk.
Yeah.
It's a brand that Macy's sells. And the minute I saw it, I snagged it because I don't want them to run out of my size.
Right, exactly.
It's a little bit like going to the casino, you know? Do you wait or...
Right, you got to get it.
Yeah.
Get on it. So we want to share some of the deals that are out there. Amazon Ring battery doorbell is half off, now $50. A Dyson vacuum, $600. It's going for $270.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
pretty good. My daughter loves Dyson vacuums. A lot of people do. Best Buy has a Chromebook that's normally $429.
Yeah.
For $249 bucks.
How can you not get that?
Yeah.
And then sneakers, this is my husband's big thing. Anytime there's a sale on sneakers, he's in. I don't know if these are his jam. These might be more for me. They're on sale for less than $100, $99.
Is he a sneakerhead?
Oh my gosh,
Are you
is he
serious?
ever? He has sneakers from 25 years ago
Yeah, I
that
do
he won't
too.
get rid of,
I know.
and they're still in mint condition. He's worn them probably twice, and he loves them so much he won't get rid of them.
Well, that and there are some sneakers you take to the gym and only put on the gym, so
Right.
they never really see a sidewalk, and they can
That's
last.
right, and then they can survive.
Yep.
Well, we know sometimes life comes at you fast, and that was true for a lot of workers we know in the early fall when so many were furloughed during the government shutdown. This story, though, I wanted to talk about because it was so interesting. There was this lawyer who was furloughed,
Yep.
and he decided that he was going to take this part-time art project that he had started and go into it full-time. It was called, and is still called, Shysters. It's a hot dog stand. He started this project back in June, but when he was out of work, he went at it full-time. This is my favorite. Barry, there was a sign, on their menu that said, "The only honest ripoff in DC."
Yeah, and people who do that kind of marketing, I think, just find it really successful in this day of social media where there's so many lies.
Right.
I think when people feel you're being straight up, they're all about it. And and it worked.
It worked for him. This to me was genius, though. I think so much, probably more than I should. Maybe because we're kind of in a fickle business being in TV. Like one day you're adored, the next day get out of here.
Yeah.
So I think about this all the time. What is the plan B? What are you going to do next?
Are you asking me?
I don't know. Do you have a plan B?
I don't. I'm one of those people, I don't know that I'll ever retire because I'm just so full of energy. So I don't have a plan B. How about, I'd love to know yours, Mama.
I have so many business ideas.
Are you serious?
I've told my husband this before, and he's kind of helped me figure this out about myself. I'm an ideasman.
Yep, you are.
But I don't know that I have the actual, I need the other people. I can come to the table with the ideas. I need the other people to be like, you're right, let's do it. I need my team.
But so much they've proven if success in business is personality.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that this lady right here reeks of it in the most positive way.
You're so
No, people, when you're in this business, people say, I've had people ask, what is Heather Abraham really like?
And you're like, well, let me tell you.
What Heather Abraham is really like is she is exactly what you see. She's so nice, so friendly. But so full of happy energy. Heather is one of those people, truly. You walk into the room and it just brightens up a little bit.
Gosh.
Do I win, Bronny?
And I didn't even pay him to say it.
No. But it is true. You're just one of those people who are just a really positive force in the world and on the Talking on PTL.
Well, someone else who brightens up our room anytime she's here is Holly Wilbanks from the Wilbanks Consulting Group. We wanted to bring Holly in for this quick discussion.
Hi, Holly.
We're going to talk with her a little bit later on about getting those raises. We know you want to talk with your bosses about it, so it's going to be a great conversation coming up. But Plan B is something that we've talked about before. I thought that you would love this story about Shysters and what this guy was able to do.
I love it, and I love it for so many reasons, but one of the reasons I love it is how many hot dog carts are already in DC. If you've been to the National Mall, there are tons, and they all look the same. They all have the same umbrella, the same choices.
Yep.
And here's this guy who got a little bit entrepreneurial, which we do see a lot of times when we see people doing Plan Bs or second career choices. And he made it his own. He was authentic. And because he was authentic and it was different from everything else, it was unique, that's why it's popular.
And not a fear of reinventing yourself. In today's world, you have to be there, right?
Exactly. And for this guy in particular, he reinvented himself in a way that was already authentic to him. If you know his story, he actually sold, concessions at a sports event and, growing up. And then he had bought this hot dog cart as kind of like a tongue-in-cheek joke with his friends, and he was going to just do it as like a personal thing. And then it became a business thing.
Good.
Sometimes you just got to lean in a little bit, and then you have it there.
Absolutely.
All right, Holly, we can't wait to talk with you a little bit more later on today. Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, music can be so much more than just a soundtrack. Boaz takes you inside the program that's handing kids an instrument with it a chance to be creative in a way they've never seen or heard before.
And before you gather around the Thanksgiving table, let's talk about what should be in your glass. Stick around to learn which wines wines Adam recommends for the perfect holiday pairings. That's next. All right, so this Thanksgiving, the stakes are high. The turkey will be judged, the pies will be critiqued.
Oh, no.
And the side dishes will be compared to Aunt Terry's legendary recipes.
That's my Aunt
Now,
Terry.
I was wondering, who's Aunt Terry?
That's mine.
Aha.
She's mine. But fear not, the hero your holiday needs is here, not wearing a cape, but carrying a corkscrew. Adam Kniezer has 2 wines that promise to save your feast from failure, and we are starting with a wine from Britain. I didn't even know that there were British wines, but of course, why wouldn't there be?
See, now that's what's right. We're doing a little bit of British bubbly.
Oh, my
bit
gosh.
of British bubbly here today.
That's great.
like perfect accent right there.
Well, it's looking well fit in the glass, miss.
Right.
So, no, a lot of people are very surprised that England produces wine at all. But I'm here to tell you that their sparkling wines are great rivals to champagne.
Get out.
Yeah.
You know, I learned something, if we're talking about sparkling wine, that if a wine is sparkling and it comes from a very specific region in France, then it's champagne.
Correct.
Yeah.
If it comes from anywhere else, then it's just
not.
a sparkling wine. So
Correct.
basically, it's champagne-ish in taste?
It is exactly in the style of champagne,
Okay.
using the same grapes as you find in champagne.
Which are?
Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Pinot Meunier. But because it's not from Champagne, you can't call it that. But why does it work so well here in the south of England? They have the exact same soil type. All those white cliffs of Dover and that chalky limestone soil,
Right.
that's the subsoil in Champagne, and it goes under the channel as well. And now in the south of England, the temperatures have warmed and they feel like champagne in the 1970s and 80s. And it
Ooh.
gives you what we have on our glass
And
here.
that's what this on the right?
On the right-hand side,
Like
yeah.
the bubbly
So you'll notice
You see
it's
the
super
bubbles?
pale in color, but give it a smell.
bubbles.
You're gonna notice it's like got a creamy, lemony, green
Yeah, it is
apple.
actually.
Yeah.
It's appley,
Creaminess.
actually. It's a lot of apple.
Yeah, and the creaminess comes from the fact that it is made like champagne.
Oh.
They keep it in the bottle for 3 years before they let the yeasts out of the bottle, and
That's
it gives it
lovely.
that lovely creamy richness to go with all that citrus and apple.
I taste a lot of apple. Do you?
I do, and it's really easy to drink.
It is. It's almost dangerously easy to drink.
Yeah, I know.
But this is why I suggest this wine, because a lot of times people don't know what to serve. Something like this will be great for your aperitif. It'll be great for your meal. It'll be great for after. If you need one wine at all, this British bubbly will do the trick.
I think
great.
this would be great with Thanksgiving.
I
don't
think
you?
it would be great
I think-
right now, too.
Great suggestion.
Anytime.
Let's move to Hungary. Tell us about this one.
Yes, so we're going to move to Hungary with a still white wine. And this one comes to us from the region of Tokaj. And Tokaj is usually known for sweet wines based on this grape in the glass called Ferment. But in the early 2000s, they started making them dry. And you'll notice here, it's got a spiciness to it. It's got a little bit of a cinnamon smokiness, but also some pear and yellow apple types of fruit too.
Oh my gosh.
So you give it a sip.
It's really good. And when you say spicy, it's not spicy like you would think of something as being hot, like a pepper. It
No,
just has
think
that
of baking
warm,
spices.
yes.
Cinnamon, nutmeg,
Yeah.
cardamom. It's got a little beautiful underpinning of that to give it a little bit more depth, but it still feels very lemony and fresh, and it's light. It's only 11.5% ABV.
Aha. That was my, no, not that I'm like, well, there's not enough alcohol in this one. But it does feel like there is no big zip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is light. That's how I describe it.
It's not for your efficiency drinkers, you know what I mean? If you're
Yeah.
looking for an ABV that's a little bit higher.
Yeah.
This is something that you can actually also
I
have throughout
noticed
your
that.
meal too. And I think that this is a great alternative for those who might, be your Chardonnay drinkers, but you want to do something a little bit different and off the beaten path. This will give you that, but it also is a little bit lighter on its feet, so it doesn't overwhelm the more delicate things like your turkey and your stuffing.
Exactly.
I'm still getting that, not tartness, but like the lemony.
Yeah.
I'm still getting that.
Absolutely.
It's really good.
And these wines, like I said, normally are made into sweet wines. So Tokaj Asu, if you like this grape, these sweet versions would also make a perfect companion to your pumpkin pie and your desserts.
And what is
as
this
well.
one called again?
Ferment.
Ferment.
How much?
Ferment.
Are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely. You're looking at under 25 for this
Oh.
one. Your bubbles are going to put you a little higher, almost 50, but you got to spend
You have to bring
win.
something to the party. Come
It's
on.
a special
That's
occasion,
right?
right?
We say cheers to you. Thank
Cheers
you
to
as
you, too.
always.
Thanks, Adam.
And if you would
Good
like
stuff.
to learn more about different wines from Adam, we're going to link you up to them on our website.
And you've got the wine. Now, what are you bringing to Thanksgiving dinner? Making a holiday meal could take hours, even days. So we ask you, the viewers, what food you would rather buy than make for Thanksgiving? We are revealing your answers next. All right, it's time to get to your answers for our question of the week. What is something you would rather buy than make for Thanksgiving?
We got a lot of really good responses, and we're going to dig into your answers in just a moment. I have to tell you,
Yes.
there are two things for me.
Okay.
I am surprise hosting now all of a sudden. We normally go to Aunt Terry's, the Aunt Terry.
The Aunt Terry.
The Aunt Terry, but this year my in-laws are coming in, and so I'm surprise hosting. Didn't realize this was happening till last week. And
one of those.
I've already declared I am not making the pumpkin pie. I do not want to mess up something that is a beautiful thing that I know I could easily buy. And
Right.
I'm not even going to attempt to make gravy. I think that that is a sacred thing. And if you mess up the gravy, you have messed up the entire meal.
Oh, really?
So I'm not even going to try. And I already know how you feel about it. You just buy everything.
I would have no clue to make gravy. I just see people pouring flour into the drippings. Isn't that all you do?
I think so,
And then
but I
go
feel like there's
this?
so much more to it. There's so much
I would
love.
have no clue whatsoever.
All right, so we're going to get into your answers here, and we're going to start with Amanda on Instagram, who wrote cranberry. Those who prefer the canned stuff anyways. And we actually had a lot of people who agreed with this, but I'm going to disagree. I'm a homemade cranberry gal. And I know that it's a tough call. Some people like it, some people hate it. I'm making them.
Have you made homemade cranberries?
Sauce, well, homemade cranberry sauce.
Yeah, you have?
Yeah, I love it. It's so easy. It's cranberries, a little bit of sugar, orange zest, cinnamon
Really?
stick. It's the easiest thing you'll ever make.
I don't know in my family if we've ever had homemade cranberry
So good.
sauce. Really?
It's so good.
I love the canned jelly stuff though.
I know. Well, that's what she was saying.
All right, here we got one from Lori Buckland. She says dinner rolls.
Oh, yeah.
My mom used to make the best dinner rolls. She doesn't bake anymore, and unfortunately, I've never learned how to make them. The pie shop in Laughlin Town, right outside of Ligonier, has the best.
And you know what? I think I know this place. I think this is the place if you're going to Seven Springs. Is it right there on that main drag? I feel like I've been in there before.
Okay, and they have good dinner rolls apparently.
But if you're going to stop in, make sure to get the rolls too.
Can I say bread machine?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
I love the bread
used to have
machine.
a bread machine. I don't know if I still have it or not, but I used to love my bread machine.
Yep.
Vintage Max Bookstore in Bellevue said pumpkin pie. The Costco pie is massively affordable, and they don't cheat by adding gelatin. Another popular response. I'm with you on this one. I'm not a Costco gal. We have a Sam's Club and a BJ's membership, but I'm sure I could get something comparable at one of those places.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people like the Costco pumpkin pie.
Yeah, they do.
And it is very affordable. Okay, so Marcy Baranski says pumpkin and Dutch apple pie. Portman's is the best.
And there in South Fayette, I have been to Portman's. If you've never been to Portman's Deli, now that we're residents of that area, they have the most incredible sandwiches. They have the most incredible baked goods. I've not had their pumpkin pie, but I think it's worth checking out.
Yeah, pies are tough.
Yeah. Elise on Instagram says sugar-free pies and cheesecake if I could find them. I totally get you. I feel like anytime there's dietary restrictions, I'm so worried that I'm going to mess it up.
Oh, right.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would buy those for sure, too.
Okay, how about Angie Moscow says pizza. Not a fan of Thanksgiving.
Some people aren't.
Some people aren't, right. Or it's not their tradition, family tradition, I get that.
My husband is one of them.
He doesn't like Thanksgiving?
He will go, I mean, obviously he's present, but he is not a fan of the actual meal, the dinner that is served. It is not his jam.
He's not a turkey guy.
He's not a turkey guy or any of the fixings. Anne says, I love making it all, but if I have to choose my least favorite thing to make, it would be mashed potatoes. Give me all the Bob Evans microwave potatoes.
That's another big winner. A lot of people do those Bob Evans.
I can eat those for dinner.
Yeah.
Just that alone.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Well, speaking of traditions, Pittsburgh is about to kick off one of its biggest holiday celebrations. Let's see how much you know about Light Up Night with a little trivia. That's next on Talk Pittsburgh. Don't go anywhere.
All right, here we go. The countdown is on.
Light Up Night is one of the most festive nights of the year in downtown Pittsburgh, bringing in musical acts, holiday cheer, and of course the big guy himself. So Barry, I thought I would test your Light Up Night knowledge, being a true Pittsburgher.
And I've covered it, so let's see what I remember.
So we have a number of questions to ask you. I don't think that these are terribly hard, but
all right.
Our first question up is, how many years has Light Up Night been going on? Like, what is this year?
Do I get multiple choice? Or
You do, and we'll pull that up on our screen right now. So
Okay.
has it been going on for 50 years, 24 years, 64 years, or 87 years?
Oh my gosh, it's got to be the first two. I say B.
24, is that your answer? That's your answer?
I'll take that one.
All right, it's actually 64 years.
Really?
It's been going on.
Wow.
This will be the
awesome.
64th annual Light Up Night celebration.
Something finally older than I am.
That's right. What? I said that's right.
Yeah.
How many fireworks displays will there be on Light Up Night? Is it 10, 3, 6, or 1?
Is this the city of Pittsburgh or
This
Southwest?
is the city of Pittsburgh on Light Up Night this Saturday evening. 10, 3, 6, or 1?
I'm going with 3.
You're absolutely correct, Barry
ding.
Pintar. It is
Okay.
3. They are spread out. The last one will be, I think, around 9:30, and that is the big finale.
Right. Awesome.
In addition to the 3 tree lightings, what else is getting the Light Up Night treatment? Is it the crowds, the sidewalks, the T, or the Sister Bridges?
Oh, the Sister Bridges, easy.
You knew this.
Yeah.
It's going to be called 3 Scores in Blue. It's going to be done by artist Sakith Kathy, inspired by Pittsburgh's jazz history.
Oh,
so it's going to be a really beautiful display. That's part of the Light Up Night festivities. Because of construction, the People's Gas Holiday Market has moved to a new location.
Yes.
Do you know where you'll be able to find the chalets?
I already know without multiple choice. Go ahead.
You do? Okay, well, let me
For
just give it to
people at
people. Cultural District, Point State Park, Gateway Center, or Fort Duquesne Boulevard?
Cultural District.
That's right. It's spreading out through the cultural.
And it's already set up. It's looking really festive.
Really, really fun.
Yeah.
All right, our last question for this little trivia game.
Okay.
How many stages are set up for all of the musical acts that will be taking place on Saturday night? Is it 1, 5, 7, or 2?
It's not 1. 7.
It's actually 5.
That was my other answer. Okay.
I didn't want to go too heavy on it.
No. That's good.
But it's 5, and there are so many musical acts spread out through the evening.
Yeah, good ones.
The headliner is the Calling. Do you remember the Calling from like the early 2000s?
Yes.
Okay, so they're going to be headlining, but again, a ton of other acts. Joe Grishecki, the Cajon Concept, who was from Pittsburgh, no longer here, but coming back for Light Up Night.
Yeah.
Justin Fabus as well, local guy.
And at the holiday market, they have a lot of local musicians playing, so there's music galore
Carolers
going
and
on.
all that stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Is there something that you look forward to for Light Up Night?
Oh, I love the main stage thing. I got to MC it last year, like a dream come true. You know, right before the fireworks go out, Santa comes out, they flip the switch, and the orange tree, I'm sorry, I still call it that.
Everybody does.
It's to light up. It's awesome.
It's okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, all of the lineup of events, you can go to kdka.com. They're all posted there. We have a list of stuff for you.
Good stuff.
Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, you've been putting in the hours, meeting deadlines, and going above and beyond. But how do you make sure your boss actually notices? Learn how you can ace your end-of-year review and negotiate your salary like a pro.
And speaking of pros, Chef Janet is showing us how to make a dish that makes you look like a rock star and is ready in less than half an hour. That's after the break.
Let's talk dinner, because we all know this weeknights can get a little hectic. But what if we told you there's a dish that's quick enough for a Tuesday and fancy enough for the holidays? Chef Janet is here to save the day with her chicken saltimbocca. Did I pronounce that right?
You did, yes.
Yes, okay. So it's festive, but there's not a lot of fuss.
No, and not a lot of ingredients
We
either,
love
so
that.
Yeah, we can all do this.
Okay, so
ready?
tell us how we make it.
Okay, so I have a big chicken breast here, and you can see that I have cut that lengthwise in 4 different pieces.
Yes.
So it's also economical. You get 4 different portions from one big chicken breast.
That's a big chicken breast.
That's a big chicken breast.
Biggest one I've ever seen, I think.
A lot of people will slice this way. I like to slice this way, and then I'll show you what we do. We're going to take a piece of parchment paper. Do you want to do some pounding?
Absolutely.
Here, grab that, because I just touched the chicken.
Okay.
And then we're going to put this in between parchment, or you could do plastic wrap, and then just
This, you know what? I wanted to sign up for this because I need to take out a little bit of aggression and frustration. Okay.
I think you're good. I think we're good.
Okay, we're good.
So you'll see it has a nice big area here. We're gonna put some salt and pepper on that. Do you mind grabbing the pepper grinder for me?
Sure.
I'm weird about
Grind
having
peppers.
chicken on my hand, you know what I
Okay.
mean? So this is where the fun part comes. This is sage. Have you ever used sage? It's fresh sage. You
I've
smell that.
never used fresh sage before.
it's so
but
good.
That smells so good. Okay.
Yeah,
got
it
enough
really adds
pepper?
a lot of flavor. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is those are gonna kind of shine through the prosciutto that we're gonna put on top. So
Wow.
literally you just put a piece of prosciutto on there, push it down. I'm gonna move this out of the way because we're gonna get some flour to dredge.
Now,
And
I just want to say that part was really easy.
Yep.
It was simple.
And then we're sauteing after that. That's it.
So far, so
okay,
good.
so you just dredge it. You'd think it's going to fall apart, but it really does stay together. We're going to put the prosciutto side down first.
Okay.
Now, what we would do, I know we have more on the table here. This would go for about 3 minutes. We're going to flip it over for another
Right.
2 minutes, and that's basically done because it's so thin.
It's so thin.
Right.
We pounded it out. That makes
Exactly.
sense. Okay.
So that's the step we're on here.
Now, is this olive oil that you're just
Yes, thank you for
cooking?
saying
Okay,
that. It is
good.
olive oil and butter. I
Okay,
like to
good.
put those together.
Oh.
So let's grab the tongs and the plate there if you could. This is what it looks like whenever it's done sauteing, but now we're going to make a nice pan sauce with all the nice drippings that are in the pan.
You did this so easy. This looks like what I would get at a restaurant.
It's beautiful, I know. You can do this, I promise.
Okay, if you
All
say
right.
so.
Then we're going to deglaze with some white wine.
Okay.
Any wine that you want. A dry wine, I would say.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah, right?
White wine.
And then those brown bits are nice and flavorful, so we're going to get those off the bottom. Let that go for about a minute, and then we're also going to add, and I'm just going to quicken it up, we're going to add chicken stock to it, okay? And we're going to let that reduce for about 3 minutes, and that's the step we're on here.
Well, you know what I love about this is that normally you would think like to wash that pan out and get rid of that. No, but you keep
That's
that.
the good stuff. It's called fond. It even has a name, F-O-N-D.
Fond,
That's the brown
okay.
bits on the bottom.
Okay.
That's a little chef's secret for you.
love that.
All right, now we have the reduced liquid here. We're going to add our butter one by one. And can you whisk in that butter?
Oh, I sure can just dump it all in, right?
Yeah, just dump it in,
Okay.
and we're going to whisk it together. And then after that butter is melted, you would come over here and add your chicken back in. And because we have that flour on the outside,
Yes.
it's going to help thicken our sauce.
Okay.
Okay?
We got a little splatter here. Is that okay? It's just
I make a huge mess. It's okay.
okay. I'm whisking away here.
All right, so that would go in there, and then that would go for another, I would say, 2 minutes. You just want to make sure that they're nice and cooked through.
Okay.
And this is what we end
Smells
up with.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is beautiful.
And it has a lot of the same flavors as you might find on the Thanksgiving table with that with that sage. If I just do a little bit of
We
parsley.
need a fork.
Oh,
We
right
need a
behind
fork.
you.
I need. Oh, you
got
had
you
it ready
covered.
for us. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the best part.
I know. I love this because, like you said, it looks fancy, but it's so simple. I mean, I didn't have to cut any vegetables or anything like that.
Yeah. Now, while I'm trying this, you have a new website. That's exciting.
I do.
Tell us about that.
Redwagonmeals.net. Someone had taken the .com already, so it's .net. But what I love about it is you could see kind of what I offer, as well as a one-stop shop if you want to book me for a party or cooking classes or something like that. What do you think?
This is amazing.
Isn't it good?
Like I have dinner tonight. I don't know what my husband's going to do, but I'm set.
Good.
This is so good.
I know, and it came together within maybe, I would say, 10, 15 minutes. It all comes together.
Thanks, Chef Janet. And
welcome.
congratulations on the
thank
website.
you.
This is amazing. All right, we're going to have this recipe as well as a link to book Chef Janet for holiday catering services and more on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
Yeah, it does look amazing. All right, coming up on Talk Pittsburgh, if you play an instrument, you know music can change your mood, even your life. Next, how Chamber Music Pittsburgh and Hope Academy are giving that opportunity to kids in Pittsburgh, one free instrument at a time.
Music can open doors, and thanks to a unique partnership, those doors are swinging wide open for Pittsburgh's young artists. From music lessons to an instrument lending library, Chamber Music Pittsburgh and Hope Academy are working hand in hand, making sure cost is never a barrier to kids' creativity. Boaz got an inside look at how the program is inspiring young people right here in Pittsburgh. Take a look.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Ridiculously scary sounds. Witches brew. Witches brew. Witches brew.
Well, Hope Academy, the first I heard about it is when she was itty bitty, and people kept saying there were really great programs here.
I just thought it was like crazy that a cello is so much bigger than violin. And I like the sound of it. It's a lot like richer in my opinion.
Anna initially signed up for Hope Academy's dance classes, but soon she found herself drawn to their cello program.
Hope Academy has always strived to make sure that arts education is available to everyone. And I think it's just so important that families feel like they have access, right? That they're not shut out of the experience of high quality music education just because they maybe can't afford to rent an instrument or purchase an instrument.
Chamber Music Pittsburgh maintains an instrument lending library that allows Hope Academy students to check out a range of instruments for free.
We are lucky enough to own these instruments, but of course the musical instruments need to be played to be useful, and that's why our partnership with Hope Academy is so important.
Each student, certainly all of our scholarship students, have access to an instrument at no cost at all, including the accessories that go alongside with that. It's a bow, you have your rosin, you have your strap for the chair if you're a cellist. And so this gives us the ability to invite more and more families to learn music, to experiment, and to explore.
This instrument lending library made cello lessons possible for Anna.
For years and years, we borrowed because I didn't know if she would like it. It didn't occur to me. And then when they said, hey, and you don't even have to pay for the cello, we're like, well, let's try it. Like, what's the downside, right? Our partnership also includes free tickets to any of our Main Stage Live series concerts, which happen at Carnegie Music Hall.
And just to unpack it a little bit, it's not just like, okay, one ticket per student. We're able to invite families to join. So we're saying, bring your parents, bring a grandparent, bring your siblings to also have this experience, and that's critical.
UPMC makes possible the tickets that we are able to provide to the Hope Academy families.
Our approach and our culture is really centered around serving the whole family.
There's a really, really great sense of community, and everyone just makes you feel so welcome.
This partnership takes a lot of different kinds of support, and UPMC is really critical to that support, so we are, of course, so grateful to them.
I started when I was 5 years old with the Music Explorer class.
With music education from Hope Academy, instruments from Chamber Music Pittsburgh, and financial support from UPMC, Anna and her fellow young cellists are learning lessons about music, community, and more.
In some ways, it teaches you a sense of discipline because obviously you're not going to get a piece perfectly the first time you try it, and you want to. It's such an accomplishment when you finally get it the way you want it.
Once you've done it for a while, you can impress your friends, and they'll be like, "Whoa, that's so cool."
What a beautiful program. Chamber Music and Hope Academy's workshops take place at the East Liberty Presbyterian Church. We're going to have a link with more information on our website. And a thank you to UPMC Community Commitment for sponsoring this segment. Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, too often people leave raises and promotions to chance even when they've had a stellar year. Find out how to document your wins, speak confidently about your value, and approach compensation conversations with ease. Expert Holly Wilbanks joins us next.
So, since I have you for a second, you told me to remind you exactly a year ago today that it's been 3 years since my last pay increase.
I don't think that's true. That doesn't ring. Isn't he accurate to you?
That sounds false. But you crushed it tonight.
There you go. Okay, probably not the best time to ask your boss for a raise while you're helping them waighten their teeth. But as we just saw, asking for what you're worth can feel just as awkward in real life.
Yeah, and that's why we are diving into how to make those conversations a whole lot easier, starting with how to make sure your hard work from the past year actually gets noticed. And when the time comes, how to negotiate your compensation without any tooth whitening kits.
Yeah, right. That doesn't need to come into play. Holly Wilbanks of the Wilbanks Consulting Group is showing us how to take the guesswork out of performance reviews and salary conversations. And I'm just going to start off by saying I think a lot of companies this past year and the past couple of years have said, hey, we're not really, like, things are slowing down for us, so maybe raises aren't in the future. How are we going about it this year?
So I think a lot of people are hearing that same message.
Yeah.
And you may not get a raise this year. You may not get a promotion this year. But a lot of what you're doing right now is potentially laying the groundwork and for what might happen in the future when there is a budget available or there are opportunities to advance people.
Okay.
So you want to start that conversation if you haven't done so already. And what we see is a lot of employees are afraid to bring it up and then they just don't. You need to bring it up, and your performance evaluation is a great time to do that.
I think you bring up an interesting point about performance evaluation. I think a lot of people may feel like they need to walk in there and just be quiet and listen. But it almost sounds like you're saying approach it more like a dialogue.
Absolutely. And what we're seeing is a lot more managers and supervisors are trying to approach this not only as more of a dialogue, but more of a coaching session too, right? And so you should expect to receive not only positive feedback, but some constructive feedback as well. But in addition to your supervisor bringing some things to discuss, you should bring some things to discuss as well.
You know, I've had managers in the past who have said something about, you know, being part of a team. And so there's no I in team, as we know. How do you talk about your wins without being boastful and realizing that things can't get done without a group of people together?
It's such a great question because a lot of people are afraid to sound, you know, like, oh, well, I did all of this, right? And you know you didn't. There was a team behind it, right? But if you use some neutral language and you focus on the facts, that can really help frame things for your supervisor in a way that shows the impact that you had without necessarily saying like, oh, but wasn't I great at this project that I made the team like finish 3 weeks early, right?
Right.
And I think acknowledging the team aspect, particularly if there were 1 or 2 key players in that, you know, I not only led this project to where we finished it 3 weeks earlier, I want to acknowledge Janine from accounting because accounting is the piece that would have kept it to the 3-week mark, and Janine really pushed this through with her team, so I want to acknowledge that as well.
So bringing in other people, yeah.
You bring up a really interesting point in terms of walking into these discussions, and it almost sounds like you're saying prepare ahead of time, because you know if you're with a large company and you have a supervisor, they may not know your every jot and tittle of what you do. So should you really put time into, as Heather said, not in a boastful way, but be prepared to share what you've done?
Exactly. 2 to 3 key points is what we recommend that you prepare. These can be some wins that you've had. These can be problems that you've solved, and frame them using that neutral language, acknowledging the team members, but really focusing on not only how it impacted the team and the business in a positive way, but if you can tie it to those business objectives too, that is the real win.
I don't know that everybody is taking pictures at work, but sometimes if you have failed to document any of this stuff, I find if you go back into your photos, you will it'll jog some sort of your memory of, right, we did that project, we did this, we did that, just so that you can make note of it. And we've actually talked before about making sure to document, especially if you're looking forward to this next year.
Exactly, and you may have photos of your accomplishments over the year. You can also go back through your emails. So your boss may not have even really seen the impact of something that you were doing, but somebody else from another department may have sent you an email, or a client or whoever, and you can use that email as part of what you present to your supervisor. And I do recommend that you come with a copy for them of not only your wins, but other points and questions that you have, and of course that supporting documentation.
That's wonderful. Really great conversation, Holly. Thank you. And I think a lot of people are going to find this timely too.
Yeah, confident, prepared. Those are the keys.
If you're interested in getting in contact with Holly and her team, we're going to link you up to the Wilbanks Consulting Group on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh, and we will be right back. Tomorrow on Talk Pittsburgh, in celebration of the second Wicked film hitting theaters, we're giving you a first look at the Ozmazing event coming to our city this December.
Wow, that's cool. And he's Wisconsin's reigning king of comedy, bringing his talent to the Steel City. Viral sensation Charlie Behrens is sharing some laughs and mixing up very Midwest old fashions with us. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you'll find out tomorrow.
Thanks for being with us. KDKA TV News at 4 starts right now.